Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is split into two segments. I'm going to tell you about the history of the character Tankman, as well as going over the lore of Week 7. I've been waiting to make this video for what feels like forever, so I'm going to keep this intro short. All I ask is that if you enjoy, please subscribe to help me reach 100,000 subscribers. Okay, let's get started. Imagine, you're in a school computer lab and your friend told you about this cool game that you could play online. You load it up and see this. Newgrounds? Why is there a tank? You don't think much of it. I think it's safe to say that many people have seen this logo, one way or another. But wait, who is that? Well duh, it's Tankman. This logo is a redesign by Johnny Utah, made nearly 15 years ago, to give the original Newgrounds logo a more refined look. So, Friday Night Funkin made a whole week about a guy sitting on top of a tank? Not quite. Johnny Utah also happened to make a short animated series known as Tankmen, which was made in the same year as the logo redesign, 2006. This series is where all the personality of the Tankman character in Week 7 originates from. Let me explain. The Tankman characters are basically an army that lives in a post-apocalyptic world where the entire world has been destroyed. The two main prominent characters are the Captain, who is the Tankman you face off with in Week 7, as well as Steve. There is also what I'm going to call the enemy Tankmen. No idea if they have an actual name. Basically, both sides are at war in this world where there is nothing left but rubble, tanks, and most importantly, guns. I would sum up most of the episodes as many appropriate jokes being made and shenanigans. Here, let me give you an example of the latter.
And the worst part of it was gonna be a dad. Oh, hey, Cap. I didn't even get to hear the end of this story. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Look, we gotta make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
I'm not gonna explain the joke there. Somebody can in the comments. So, now you have a general idea of the history of the character Tankman. I can move on to what happens in Week 7. So, remember how I said that Tankman characters live in a post-apocalyptic world where everyone is dead? Well, in the Friday Night Funkin' world, things are a little different. Instead, all the Tankmen are at war in a restricted military zone, in a world where, obviously, everyone isn't dead. I found this out through Two Left Thumb's interview with Johnny Utah, who gave insight on Phantom Arcade's direction for the week's lore, so credit goes to them. I think the next logical question is, why the hell are boyfriend and girlfriend there? I mean, they're pretty lucky the captain let them off with a rap battle to begin with, but still. I can't think of any proper reasons as of yet, and Phantom Arcade is yet to tell more about it. However, I remember one of the devs, probably him, mentioning that Week 7 is a little further ahead in the final game. In case you didn't know, the current arrangement of all the weeks, 1 to 7, isn't exactly final. Perhaps the week before Week 7 explains how they ended up here. Anyways, as we know, boyfriend and girlfriend make it past Tankman's first two songs. And then this happens.
God effing damn it. Well played, you little shit. But this is war, and in war, people die. Man, get rid of fire. Sorry, no problem for you this year. Look who it is, your sexually ambiguous, angry little friend. Don't you have a school to shoot up? There's one way to settle this. Let's rock, you little cunt. You little cunts.
So much to talk about here, and I mean so much. First of all, Pico to the rescue. Now, real quick, I see people mentioning the fact that Pico has infinite ammo, but I'm pretty sure his Uzis are shooting lasers, so that explains that. Now, onto the more pressing matter. How did Pico come out of nowhere from the sky? Well, girlfriend summoned him, of course. Girlfriend is actually a demon, something people have theorized for a while. You may be thinking, if Girlfriend is a demon, why does she look normal? People have questioned her appearance ever since it was known that both her parents are demons with purple skin and red glowing eyes. In the cutscene, you see her eyes suddenly glow and her skin turn a slight purple, and then she is suddenly in Boyfriend's arms, while Pico comes from up above to save the day. What seems to be the case is that these demons in the Friday Night Funkin' universe are able to change their appearance, but the dad and mom just don't want to, as they probably love looking menacing. Now, another thing relating to Girlfriend. Her skeleton? I mean, it must be, as it resembles one. I guess the bones of the demons are all a deep red. Oh, and look, she has horns there. Maybe the changing of the demon's appearance comes with age. That would explain why Girlfriend looks like a human at 19 years of age. The dad and mum are probably pretty old, let's be honest. So maybe what I said before was wrong, the whole choosing appearance thing. Anyways, back to focusing on what happens in Stress. If one of Girlfriend's hidden abilities is, well, supposedly teleportation based on my theory, that's fine and all, but something here doesn't make sense. How is Pico ready to fight an entire army with 2 laser Uzis? Was this whole visit to the restricted military zone pre-arranged? Or maybe Girlfriend can somehow communicate telepathically and told Pico to be ready? These are the only 2 explanations I can think of. To finish off, I'm gonna loop back around to talking about the Tankmen. Now, the Tankman who is holding Girlfriend at gunpoint on the left side happens to resemble Steve, the captain's good buddy I mentioned before. Now, you may think Steve is, well, dead now, but that isn't true. In all 3 songs, you see the real Steve on top of the Newgrounds tank in the back, going by just fine. How do I know that's probably him? Well, the captain would probably only really trust him with the tank, his prized possession. And 2, I don't think he would be looking too smug if Steve was to die. In reality, it was just another one of his goons who got killed, just like the many that Pico obliterates as they run in to fight. Also, remember the enemy Tankmen I briefly mentioned before? Well, with only Pico on the speakers now, this one here can be seen. Well, he's clearly in a sniper's tower. Why doesn't he take some shots at his enemies in any of the songs? Well, that, my friend, is Private Skittles, and Private Skittles isn't too fond of his job. In the Tankman series, he was kind of hired on a whim randomly, and doesn't want to be up there waiting around on the tower. I think he is probably more fond of watching the chaos go down below. Lastly, all I can think of now is, what would have happened after Stress? Boyfriend and Girlfriend probably would have just ran away and escaped with Pico. Or maybe they made peace with the Tankman and watched Titanic together. You gotta watch the Tankman series to understand that reference. Alright, with that out of the way, I think for now at least, that's all there is to week 7. This video was mostly theorizing, so a part 2 might be in order when, or rather if, new info releases. Not sure though. Anyways, thanks for watching! If you found today's video informative, remember to subscribe to help me reach 100k. I also have a Discord server if you want to check that out. Alright, bye!
Hey, bonus week 7 lore, no way!
Hey, here's some Friday Night Funkin' lore for you. I don't like you.